Howdy campers, it's Liam here again from Tent World up here in Townsville. Here today to show you around a brand new self-inflating mat from OZtrail, the 3D Fat Mat. Now these guys come in two different sizes, the 750 wide, which is the single, and the big 1500 wide double. I've got the double here in front of me today, just because there's a little bit more extra in the setup and pack up on this one, so I'll take you through that one. A couple of little features on these ones. Along the top here, we've got a soft touch, non-slip, low noise sleep surface. That means that if you've got you and your partner on this one, or even one of your mates, if he or she's rolling around in the middle of the night, you're not gonna hear it, you're not gonna feel it. This is a nice 15 centimeter memory foam as well. It's nice and firm, although it's still soft to sleep on. Now the single only has one, but you can probably see at the front here, the two 360-degree two-way valves. Now these ones, you can either set it to inflate, deflate, but I'll take you through a lot more of that when we go through the setup and pack up. Now also, the last little feature on these ones, they do have a non-slip base underneath. That way, if you're not using it inside a tent or something like that, if you're just using it straight on the ground, you're not gonna have any of that slide. Now that I've taken you through the features on this one, let's go through, have a look at what we actually get inside this bag, and have a look at the setup and then the pack up. This mat bag actually has a couple of straps on the top here. What we're gonna do, pull straight up, loosen those ones off, just like the ones on your school bag. Unclip them, bang, bang, here we are. And just at the top here, one simple drawstring. We'll loosen that one off. As you can see, a couple of other compression straps on the mat here. OZtrail have also been nice enough to give you a full repair kit with a couple of patches, one for the top, one for the bottom, and some sealing glue as well. Now the straps on your mattress are just Velcro ones, so you'll just have to find where it's clipped on, find that one, pull it straight off. Same again on the bottom here. Boom, get it out, throw it away. Now that we've got our mat out of the bag, all that's left to unroll it and unfold it. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? So this is where the magic happens. On the end here, we've got two valves. I'll unscrew our valve cap here. As you can see, you see the full circle, that means our valve is set on deflate. So any air I push out isn't gonna come back in. Also means I'm not gonna be able to inflate my mat. All we have to do is a simple push, spin this one around, and you can see the Y and the hard plastic there. That means that our valve is on inflate. So now, all that air is sucking in by itself, all that foam's coming back up again. Now we're just gonna jump over the other side and repeat the process just to speed this mat up a little bit. Alright. Now as you can see, this one is already inflated, nice and quick on the draw. All we got left to do now, throw the caps on and check this comfort. Enjoy a good night's sleep. Now let's give it the full Liam rundown comfort test. All right, so I'm laying my back at the moment on this one. It is quite a firm mat, but being 15 centimeters thick, it does give you that extra bit of give in it. That soft touch surface is exactly what it is. It's a nice soft touch surface. I'm gonna roll around a little bit now just to really test out that low noise feature they had advertised. Now let's have a look. Let me know in the comments what you think about this angle. All right, well, I've tested this one out for a little bit now. I've rolled around on it a bit. Low noise feature, tick. Overall comfort rating, I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Now, I'm not comparing this to my bed at home because that thing's like sleeping on a cloud. I'm not comparing this to the dirt. I'm comparing this to other self-inflating mats we've got in here on the market. It's really good, it's awesome. It's not exactly what I would like in a mat, but that's the thing. All self-inflating mats, sleeping mats, they're a personal preference. So we definitely do recommend you coming in store and trying them before you buy. Now that I've taken you through the features, the setup, and the comfort rating, let's go through, have a look how to pack this one up. Now that I've shown you how to set this one up, let's go through and I'll show you how to roll this one back up, tuck it back in your bag so you can head off on your next adventure. So first thing we're gonna have to do is flip our valves over to deflate. So if we open them up here, you can see, even though I'm laying on it, so as you can see, this one's set to inflate at the moment. You can tell that by, you can still see the hard plastic at the front makes a bit of a Y shape. Now all I'm gonna do here is just flip this one around to deflate. And as you might have heard already, some of that air still getting pushed out because my weight's on top of this one. Now you've got that full yellow circle, you know, any air you push out of this one is not gonna come back in, make it 10 times easier for rolling this one up. There are a few self-inflating mats on the market, just have a single valve, just open or shut, makes it a little bit tougher. Now let's go through, do the other one and get this one rolled up. Now this one's quite a thick mat. It's a bigger one, that 15 centimeters thick. So it's gonna take a bit more to roll up. We're gonna need a bit of extra air out. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna fold this one in half a couple of times. Just make sure a lot of that air's pushed out before we start rolling. And like I said before, as you see, I'm pushing all of this air out. Not a single bit is coming back in, and I've got those valves set to deflate. Just gonna get ourselves a bit of room here. Now you can see, mat's a little bit thinner. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fold this one in half because it needs to be folded in half to go into the bag. Then I'm gonna roll from the head end towards the valves, pushing all that air out. We've got that nice clean, got it nicely cleanly folded in half. Everything looks solid up there. Now I'm gonna start rolling this one. Now, working with the knee really helps you here, pushes that extra bit of air out of the center. And the non-slip base is also working really well at the moment, keeping that mat nice and secure as I roll it up. So the trick with these ones, get as much air out as you possibly can before you do that final roll. It might even take 1 or 2 rolls first up, just to get that last little bit out. But it's all worth it for that comfortable, nice sleep. Now we've got all that air out, I'm gonna do my final roll. You can put all your weight on these ones. Pretty much all the air is out now. I can't see much more coming out from here, but we'll wait and see. I've got my straps ready. Let's do it. Even though they are set to deflate, it's always good to screw your valve caps back on when your mat is packed up, even when it is set up. Those valves are on inflate because you never know what could knock it. You do not want your mat to start inflating when it's in its bag on the inside of your car. Now run our Velcro straps just underneath there like that. And pretty straightforward. In there, tighten it up, stick him down. Just gonna do the same again. I've got the 2 compression straps on now. All we got to do here, throw it straight back in the bag. The bag also has a couple of compression straps on it. So what I'll do, I'll unclip these, give us a bit more room to actually put the mat inside there before we secure it up. As you can see, that's a nice generous bag there, over one end. Now lift it up and slide it straight in. Look at that, no fighting with your bag or anything like that you see with a few others. Here we are, jam the drawstring. Alrighty, we're just gonna loosen our 2 straps off, clip those ones in, tighten them up. I've got a nice neat carry handle on the side here. I'm ready to go off on my next adventure. So there you have it, folks. That is the OZtrail Fat Mat. Now, we all know that sleep is all about personal preference, so come down and see us if you're not 100% sure on what you're gonna grab. Now, these ones are available in all of our stores nationwide and in the online warehouse, so jump onto the website or come down and see us and grab yours today. As always, please remember, I cannot stress this enough, happy camping.